The snow at the catacombs falls so thick that you can barely see what's behind the barrier. But the hint of a gigantic glowing blue dome can be seen. And this dome covers the entirety of an immaculate building. And just past the barrier, there's a gate, and across the top reads, "Until they awake." Inside of this barrier, next to the building, we see several automatons, lifeless, waiting. And there's a tear in the scene, in the fabric of reality. A scythe seems to cut through reality itself. Out steps an elf, and out steps a Nolly. The elf is armored in pieces of tree bark, similar to scale mail. The scythe she holds in one hand, but clearly it's sized to be carried in two. Her hair is pulled back into a tight braid, the copper tones gleaming in the light. Her skin is almost a bronze with green flakes throughout. Her hazel eyes show two red cracks running from the top of her iris to the bottom. The Nolly, in tow, wields a shield that covers half his body from the bottom, shaved into deadly spikes for combat. His right hand is wrapped, the end presenting a metal claw, and a chain wraps up his forearm. His thick black mane billows in the cold and biting wind. He stands a full 2 feet taller than the much shorter elf, and they step forward inches from the now glowing dome. The Nolly reaches his giant paw out to the dome, and it glows for a moment around his hand. "This one's not going to be easy to get through."
Don't worry your tiny brain about that part.
"What do you hope to gain by this?"
That too is none of your business. I just need you to muscle your way through the muck.
The Nolly's body language changes as he turns to face the elf. "If I'm going to have my place in this world, I need to know what the goal is." Sybil moves swiftly and places her scythe just under his chin. He is unmoving, brows furrowing, and growls as he locks eyes with Sybil.
Don't forget where I found you and how you were nothing before me.
A look of embarrassment crosses the Nolly's face, but he doesn't move. Finally, he tears away and faces back toward the catacomb. "Fine, let's get started." An evil smile crosses Sybil's face.
That's more like it.
She places the scythe against the barrier and pulls it back as if it's a simple tent flap. And she stares at the Nolly.
Go on, Avalanche.
As the Nolly steps in beyond the barrier, the automatons begin to whir. Their eyes and cores begin to glow a white. Snow falls off the parts as they lock on to this new stranger. Avalanche looks back to Sybil.
I'm heading back to Goron. I will see you soon. Don't fail me.
And just as quickly as she cut into the fabric of reality, she did so again and was gone. Last time on Lawful Stupid.
Congratulations, team. You have placed
Second place.
What? This is rigged!
You get up the next day, and you got the familiar same guy who's like, "All right, everybody listen up. Competitors, today's challenge is the maze." At that time, the earth beneath your feet begins to shake. The cheers you've heard before turn into screams of terror. You run outside of the stadium, about 800 yards away. You see a stone giant, and he is launching another gigantic boulder your way. Dr. Enoch has stopped, and he stands up straight, more confident than you've seen him, and he looks all three of you in the eyes, and as he does, his eyes begin to glow.
And he says,
"Find me at the tower. Look back, but never turn. Say nothing to the KNG. Not everybody can be trusted."
and then his voice returns to the normal Dr. Enoch we knew.
Okay guys, let's get this party started.
And so the rumblings of stones falling all around you are happening as you run into this maze. And as you look up, you realize stones some larger than others, pelting this invisible barrier where the stone would normally fall right onto you. It seems to be pelting this barrier, which sparks a light and a ripple as it disappears. And so you're in this maze. Walls stand 20 feet high on either side, and they're like a black obsidian. I don't guess you have to say black obsidian. I guess obsidian means black anyways, so it's just dark color. Kind of creates almost more of a shadow in here than anything.
So we've walked into this maze, and now that invisible barrier is what we're looking outwards, where we just came from.
Well, yeah, so as you walked in, now that barrier inside of it, if you look, like I said, if you look up, you can see the sky, but as debris or anything has fallen, even the snow you see as it falls and hits this barrier, it sort of creates little ripples. Nothing is
For continuity's sake, William doesn't see any of this shit. He's still in the pen. I burned that to jump into his running mode with.
He said, "With that, what'd you say it was, Devin? Stone Giant. I'm gonna go in the pen."
Lucian also doesn't see any of that because
No, Lucian told me to get in the pen so he could run faster with William.
yeah,
You call him slow.
well, because me and Miss B are fast, and I didn't want William to fall behind.
Okay, and then so Dr. Enoch had gone into that kind of fugue state for a moment. Said a thing that was probably in the intro that Jens just did, and now you're inside the maze.
He's not like a liability, right? Like he's just gonna keep up. Like if I like grab him by the hand.
Sure.
Okay.
I can't give you all of the cards, bud.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Okay.
As you look
Yeah,
back and take his hand, he's only a hand. The rest of his body is gone.
No.
Dang.
Oh,
Good
so
twist, bro.
With this barrier that we have, how high? Like I know the walls are 20 feet up for the inside, but like where's the barrier above that?
It's sitting flat on top.
To be clear, it's so okay. So there's no way to get past the barrier.
Correct.
It's on top of the wall.
Yes.
Okay. That's because I was like, they did just tell us also like if you go over the wall, it's cheating and you lose. Like, but also there's also a match. So we really
Jokes
can't
on you can't go over barrier anyway.
But if you could somehow, if you were some sort of barrier walker,
You
it
could,
would still
yeah.
be frowned upon.
Which is a
and
race
you'd
that
lose.
we'll dive into a little later here. Sub race, you can.
Yeah. My sub-race. Lucian's person.
No.
Well,
I mean, I'm moving. Lucian is running with his, and I'm just gonna keep my left hand on the left wall and run.
gonna follow Lucian.
Okay, and you all do that.
It's a race
and-
still. It's still a race, right? I'm not fucked up in this. Like urgency is key here.
Yeah, as far as you know, it super is. Okay. You you take a right, and you're keeping your hand on the wall, and you guys are all kind of running in tandem. Again, low light, and you're still hearing though screams and shouts of panic from the outside, and still feeling the vibration. As yet more stones continue to pelt the top of this barrier, and presumably the outsides of this maze.
So the screaming is coming from like the bystanders outside.
Yes.
Okay, new plan. Lucian's gonna try to get to an outside wall.
Currently, you don't see anything that would represent that. You've gone in, you've making a few turns, or are you just keeping?
The way out of the maze is no longer my only goal. If I can get to an outside wall, I will try to go through it because there's people out there that need help.
The quickest way is, as far as you know, back about 5 minutes.
Oh, I could go out the way we came, huh?
You can try.
I don't like that idea.
No, I'm gonna keep moving forward, but but as we're moving forward. First of all, so I'm gonna take my blindfold off because lives are on the line now. Now it's serious, so now I can use all of my senses. But I'm gonna keep an eye out for what might be an outside wall based on like what I can see. But I'm still gonna keep my hand on the wall and try to move forward.
Excellent. Okay. As you move down, you're taking left, right. Again, holding the hand on the left wall. So every time you can, you're taking the left. I presume it's kind of your in game there. You end up coming into sort of a rounded room, and it has in the middle there's this.
So to double be clear, because I would always be taking less, but like if I came to a dead end, keeping my left hand on the wall, I would just keep going, and then what was right, I would take that left still, but just always keeping my left hand on the wall so that my new left is you got it.
I'm tracking like a VCR. For all you kids out there, it was a terrible device made a long time ago.
Better than the Betamax.
It's better. You end up in this circular room, and it's about 50 feet in diameter. And there are 3 torches lit. One, what would be corners if it had corners. In the 4 areas of this room, 3 are lit. And in the middle is this well, and there's water up to the top of it. As you walk in, the entrance to this room behind you, a wall slides closed, and you are in presumably a room with no other doors. Have you finished reading that book you were working on, and now you feel lost as to what to read next? Well, I have the cure. This episode of Lawful Stupid is sponsored by the author of the Shadowed Star series. That's Shadowed with an ED at the end. The Shadowed Star series by Stephen Kautz. This series is an epic science fiction series that has a mature flavor. Stephen plans to release 8 total books. On the 20th of each month, you can catch a glossary entry or a short story that Stephen will release to the public. You can find those at shadowedstarsbooks.com. I will include the link to this in the show notes so you don't have to do any work to get there. What I do think is really cool about this series is that the odd number books will follow a particular line of characters, and the even numbered books as they come out will follow a different set. So there are going to be a lot of crossovers and cameos in each book, and that is really cool. Book 1 is currently available. Book 2 of the Shadowed Star series, The Reign of the Black Guard, will be out by the end of June, and Book 3 of the Shadowed Stars series, The Children of Home, will be coming out soon. If you're like me, and you like to have a physical book you can turn pages, and God forbid dog-ear the pages, well, paperbacks are available. But if you're like my fellow friend and podcaster, Dwayne, and think that anything paper is for the devil, you can get the ebook through any bookstore or on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Google Play, and iTunes. And if you go to shadowedstarsbooks.com, you will find the links directly to those vendors that I just mentioned. And if you forgot them, hit the rewind 15 seconds button and you'll be close. Again, I'll put the links all in the show notes so you don't have to search very hard to get there. But if you want to search the author yourself, it's important to note that his last name is spelled K-O-U-T-Z. I said Kautz, K-O-U-T-Z. Stephen is also active on Instagram and Twitter, and his handle on both of those is Shadowed Stars BK. I'm also going to include his Facebook link in the show notes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, go pick up Shadowed Stars series. I plan on reading the first book very soon. I hope you'll join me in that. Once again, that's the Shadowed Stars series. Thanks for listening.
And there's how many? You said there were torches in the room?
Yes, there are 3 torches, one on each wall. 3 of them are lit. That time, sand begins to pour in very quickly from above.
Fire! Quick! Torch! Dude, there's one that's not lit. Maybe light it. I don't know.
It's up above.
All the torches are lit. Take out the torches. Make it dark.
Now it's up to your knees. The sand has made it up to your knees so far.
There's just to be clear, there's 4 torches. 3 of them are lit.
Yes.
William's gonna pop out of the pen.
The unlit torch.
William, I was just holding the pen up. William, do the thing.
Yeah.
I'm pointing the pen at the unlit torch.
It's up to your waist.
I pop. Yeah, exactly. And then I cast prestidigitation. Does that allow me to do that? Yeah, I can light or snuff out candles, so torches as well. Perfect. I light the 4th torch.
As the sand quickly raises to your chest level, you're able to pull a hand out. Is it a verbal? It's just a verbal.
I think it's a verbal and semantic component.
It's verbal, semantic, yeah.
And you make this flame light this torch, and the sand stops pouring from this room. from the top. And another door, the walls slide open, and the sand begins to drop as it pours out of this exit.
Lucian is gonna run up and give William, like, I'm gonna grab him by the waist and pick him up, kind of hug. You did it!
Let's keep going, and then she's just gonna go through that door.
Yeah.
I cast Precipitation to clean all this sand off my suit. Fuck that.
Pristine. It is a pristine suit.
Okay, now I'm back on. Now I have to walk like a peasant. Damn it.
I know it, right? But you saved your lives.
You keep traveling. You could travel through this door, and it's just very similar sets of paths that you take with these obsidian walls. On the other side of you, still casting shadows. Again, another large stone as you look up helps the barrier. This time, a crack seems to form in this invisible barrier above you. You continue walking, and there is a long room, and I can't. You know, like suits of armor are like in long rooms, and you walk into a castle. There's like those
exactly what you're talking about. They're like on
inset
display.
positions.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's like the inset.
Maybe they're holding halberds.
Yes, but imagine that like they don't exist. Just the inset, like where it would be into the wall. The space is there, and there are
There's
7 spaces.
So there's like a small,
Yes.
maybe like rounded out cubby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
7 on your right side, 7 on your left side. Directly in the middle of this room is a large space in the floor, which looks like there would be a body of water that should be in here. And then on the opposite end is a raised 2 or 3 times. So you have to take 2 or 3 steps up to this platform. And there is like a piece of glass, rounded glass about the size of a dinner plate, sitting on like a pole. And you also notice as you walk in, there is another one in front of you, very similar to that. And this room is probably about 100 feet in length.
Hey, wild guess here. Is there a like a source of light?
There's not. Besides there's the daylight outside, but there's no direct light overhead.
Yeah.
Is there 2 of these glass dinner plates?
Yes.
Did I hear that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is the glass like, is it like transparent or is it reflective?
It is transparent.
Or do you see your mirror? Or you see your reflection?
No, you see through it.
Is there water in it?
There's not.
Could there be?
No. As you ponder that to yourself, you look up and you see a hand sort of reach over,
Like a
the
big
top
one?
of this invisible barrier.
Very big hand.
Yes, and then another one.
Real
And
quick.
then you see. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. You do your thing.
And then you see the glowing eyes of this large creature as he peers.
I cast Eldritch
down.
Blast in its face. Does it hit?
It bounces off the barrier and tings against some walls, shattering some of the brick that is in this room.
Whoops.
And the creature, like, smells at you, and then it bangs a fist on top of this barrier. A ripple.
Yeah, it didn't work for me either.
And another fist. And a ripple.
That might work for him.
And it bellows in rage. And you see it slip back away.
Okay.
This is the
Don't
stuff
like
of
that?
nightmares. Great.
Yep.
Yeah, sure do. Lucian puts his blindfold back on.
Real quick. Was this thing? This is a giant stone golem, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Great.
William's looking at the spell shatter with great delight.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you have this room in front of you, and you have what I've described previously.
Let's see. All right.
I'll go and
There's just these.
please go ahead.
So there's just these plates on these poles, is what I'm understanding.
Yes.
On either side of the room.
Transparent glass plate-sized items.
Are they bouncing?
Yes. No, you say balance not flat. They're like perpendicular, I suppose.
Is there like a
Oh,
little
so they're
metal
mounted
ring
on
on the
these poles.
outside?
Yes, they're mounted.
And it can
Like
swivel?
a looking glass. Yes, and it can swivel.
Okay.
Imagine like the looking things like on top of New York, the towers you can look down and see into the cities and stuff. But this is just a plate, but very similarly set up.
How tall is it? You said there's 2 or 3 steps for us to get up there.
It's about 6 feet tall. Or when you step up to it.
William goes up to 1 and steps up to it. And can he tilt it down to aim towards the recess in the floor?
Yes, and you see that it kind of, as you peer into it, zooms in on the item on the floor.
Okay, I go do that with the other one too and point it towards the floor.
Okay, and then nothing happens. They're just pointed at the floor. Because you would have to walk up and do that. Will you roll a perception check for me, or what's your passive about it?
The passive is perception 13.
Okay, as you walk by some of those recesses, you will notice that there are similarly displayed plates. These glass plates.
Oh, yeah.
And they're covered in dust.
I'd like to go up to 1 and investigate it. I'd like to pull off the dust and get a better look at this plate.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, great. That's what I wanted you to say. I don't know why. I'm not high in intelligence, but let's see. Actually, I'm bad at it. I got an 8.
Okay, you are able to just see that there is the symbol of it looks like a flame symbol on this particular at the top of this plate.
Now, is it Eshy's flame symbol? Because I feel like I would be familiar with that.
Yes.
I get that I wouldn't know the other ones, but I think Eshy's.
I'm gonna go check out the other plates in the recesses because I see William doing something over at a different one.
Yeah, I relay that to my team.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, Eshy's flame symbol is on this plate. Probably important.
Can you clear the other ones off with your magic so that we can?
Oh yeah, prestidigitation, clean up this place. Bippity boppity.
Bobbity boo!
Boom. Little animals come in with like tiny towels and they start cleaning off.
Oh no, William! No. This is a TikTok thing. William is now just in sexy mode. You know what I mean?
When is he not?
It's a bippity boppity boom. That's fair. Good point.
I imagine Lucian's just like with his
suit. He takes his suit jacket off and like rolls his sleeves up.
That's
He's
right.
just like with the vest and the sleeve, and he's just like his hair's moving.
Well, now I need that TikTok.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
I already did one.
Where it's like it shows like his foot stomping, and then another scene shows just the snap of a finger, a hair swoop.
Yep.
You should set it to the popular TikTok audio, "Mr. Clean" by Young Gravy. Mr. Clean. They flow so mean. Flow with my whole damn team.
And
So I clean off these plates.
and they're all cleaned off. What you will notice, Miss B, as you have perhaps looked at another one, roll an investigation check.
Yeah, sure. 23.
That's pretty good. Above yours is the symbol of Pagoma, which is water. And inscribed is let the light fill you.
Okay.
So, real quick, Aruni here. I assume that you relay that to the team, Miss B.
Yeah, most definitely.
Can I hit up the big swivel? Is a magnifying glass a correct term?
Yes.
Okay. Can I come up to the big swivel magnifying glass, cast the light cantrip on like my hand to create light like behind it, and then point it at the Pagoma one that said "fill with light"? Can I do that?
You can. You will notice when where are you at, Miss B? Let's say you've just walked into the room. Which one did you look at? Again, 7 indentions on the right, 7 on the left.
I don't know which one's the Pagoma one. I went to the left.
Left. Okay, we'll say the third one up on the left is a Pagoma one.
Can we do from the door ascending 1 through 7? So like 1 L, 1 R, one left, 1 right.
Yeah, let's do that. So it's
be
3L.
Okay.
Does that make sense to everybody?
If it makes sense to me, everyone else got it, but I can tell you that kind of set the bar low for do we understand things.
You're a brilliant man. Everybody loves you. Shush your mouth.
So you shine light on it, and then
you see it bounce to the other side of the room at another mirror magnifying glass. That then bounces back again across, which then bounces finally to the back of the room and the other magnifying glass that's on top of this pedestal, which then shoots into the water, where the water would be, that pool, but does nothing.
So
maybe we need to make some bounce off of all of each other.
So what I'm going to do? Can we look at where the light bounces off of the first pagoma that I pointed at that says "fill with light"? What is the next one that would be?
5R.
And who is that?
Pagoma once more. Same inscription.
Okay, I'm gonna follow. I'll follow her again.
Yep. Follow it to 7L or L7.
And Pagoma. And then it goes to.
And it bounces to the main one in the back.
The main one in the back. Not the one. Is that the one? It's not the one it started from.
Correct. So it's like it's not shooting through light. It's like refracting that light backwards into the pool.
The recess on the floor.
I would like to pull out my like I said in my pre-spec, I have like little trinkets for all the gods. I have that little bottle of water for Pagoma, and I'm just going to put that in the light.
Are you putting it like in the beam that shines from you? Where, like
the one that's refracted down to where the pool would be.
So yeah, let's do this. What happens is there's another tiny sliver of light that points back to 1R.
Okay, and what I take a look at 1R? What's that about?
It's another Pagoma class.
Okay. So we just need something here that's going to refract back out to that more brilliantly. Any ideas?
Well, why don't we change the light shining to 1R to see if it will bounce from 1R to 3L.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
5R to 7L.
I'll point it kind of at the different Pagomas and see if that has a different effect.
As you're making that decision, you see a hand smash down once more. A crack forming in the shield above you, in the force field above you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a real quick. I'm gonna say
to pay for that.
A real quick prayer to Pagoma, real quick. Like by way of note. Hey, Pagoma, seeing some of your stuff here. If you could just help me out, guide my hand just a little bit, so that I can shine some light on your glory. I would really appreciate that. Love, Lucian.
Roll a prayer check for me. Just roll a flat d20.
Okay. Not religion, right? You wouldn't want me to roll that.
That's dumb. This is 60, bruh.
That's a 12. Roll 5.
And so what have you done so far? You've what was the result of after the beam of light to 1R?
Well, I don't know. Then hands came down and we were spooked, and I was okay. And then I said a little prayer.
Nothing happened.
Quick,
nothing happens that you see.
Yeah, that's like an actual mechanic for praying later.
Can I pull out a torch and light it, and then bring it near the Eshy plate and see if there's an inscription?
Yes. So as you bring it close to that, you will see that there is an inscription on that plate that says, "Fire and water do not mix."
William grumbles. Of course.
It's like a fortune cookie.
And you hear Eshy say,
"Okay, so
this is Pagoma's home. If you don't recognize the architecture, we've talked about this before."
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I just, I put the fire like right up to that plate. Does the plate react at all?
It does. It almost like there's nothing. There's no like fuse. It's not like a candle, but the fire, like a flame, holds there in front of it.
Oh, good. Perfect. I pull that away. So now there's a flame holding in front of this. Okay, great. No. Quick team meeting. Yeah. Yep. Cool.
Yeah. Lucian looking
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Pretty sure I solved the problem. Every one of these is a plate, and there's an element associated. We just need to feed the elements. So Nova's light, right?
Yeah.
Find Nova, pour light in it.
Okay, I like where your
From
head's
your
at. but
magic hand.
I don't.
I just put fire there and it's holding. That's pretty impressive.
That is really okay. That's really cool.
Which
But there's like 4 pagomas, right? Like there's and the
Right.
pagoma ones. The pagoma one says shut.
Mathematically, there's 14 plates, 6 gods.
Right. That's still 4 is a lot.
So they're probably going to be right. It's also her house. Makes sense she would be here more.
Fair enough.
Like, apparently this is her architecture.
Which plate is Eshi?
Yeah, which one is that?
Well,
on the map.
So it says Hephaestus is what it'll have. It's the symbol of Hephaestus. As she was the warrior, so that for Dwayne that makes more sense. But it says so it would have a Hephaestus.
Hephaestus. Excuse us. And which one was that?
Yeah,
1L.
That would have been
2L?
1L.
Perfect.
All right, what's I guess 2L.
2L. Great, guys. You actually make me freaking figure this crap out.
See, that's now, and I blink twice if it's not relevant. Okay, so like
I'm not gonna like not.
No,
because it may.
Lucian and I both strongly feel that William is barking up the wrong tree. So we don't have like a scroll of create and destroy water laying around. We didn't loot that off somebody, did we? And I forgot about it.
No.
I pour my water skin in the recess where the water goes.
As you do, it's just water. The water just falls into the pool.
1R, right? I'll take a look at that. Is there anything special or shiny about it?
Yes, it is another pagoma that kind of has that small faint light trickling to it.
What if I just brought light directly to this pagoma? What would happen then?
Yeah, well, you see now that is light that bounces side to side all the way back to the very back magnifying glass, which reflects into the pool, and still nothing happens.
Okay. Guess we'll just hunker down and wait for this giant to come.
So can I go up to a pagoma plate, one of these pagoma plates, and splash water from my water skin on it?
Yeah, you do that.
And I'll light up a Nova plate too.
Okay, which one?
Wait, how many Nova plates
Tell me where they are.
Oh, you said no. I'm thinking pagoma. Sorry, pagoma plate.
Oh, which one? 1R. The one opposite of Hephaestus, because that's the closest one to William.
So you're splashing water on it?
Yeah, that is the plan.
Nothing happens. Just water drips down. Another fist comes in, and the barrier collapses as the hand reaches in blindly, grabs Dr. Enoch, pulls him from the top, and then you just see him fly.
Oh no.
You hear a voice in your head, Lucian, and it says,
"Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my sugar
said,
fly.
remember me.
Fly. Sugar, baby. What? No!
Tell my story.
Tell my story. Yep.
You hear it says, use the main glass. As eyes peek up over the wall, once again, glowing white, stone dark skin, as the giant views you
I'm
all.
gonna begin to cast a spell, a ritual spell. It's gonna take 10 minutes, but I'm gonna do that. It's up to Lucian and them to.
Hey, just real quick, and I'm not sure if this has a bearing on the thing, but do you remember earlier when I said that I take the main light and I pointed at each of the different Pagoma statues?
I didn't know if did you say the back one or the very front one?
I said all the Pagoma statues.
But there's two main lights, so if I missed it, I'm sorry. The front one, the one in the pedestal in the very back of the room, and then the one where you entered the room.
See, okay, I totally missed that. There was two of them. Okay, so I guess I'll go to the back one and also point it. I pointed the front one, I guess, at a Pagoma statue already. That started the chain of light.
Yes.
Now I'll go to the back one.
So you started it at 3L.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I went to all of the different Pagoma ones and started the chain of light at each of the different places where it could start to see what would happen.
My bust. So if you turn it to 1R, as it ping-pongs back and forth off of those things, and it hits the pool, the concrete around the bottom begins to glow as the water fills, and there is a door that was into the right of that pedestal in the back of the room. The wall slides open.
Cool.
Let's usher everyone that way.
Man.
Real quick,
sorry, Doctor.
Question. Can you cast a spell and run at the same time?
A ritual spell? No, you can't be doing.
Okay, I stopped casting my ritual spell.
and I run. I run so far away. And you run through the door. As you do, does anyone look back?
No.
Yeah.
Is there any indication I should? Is there like a noise behind me, or is there?
Yes. Anything? The noise of a large creature thudding to the ground, dropping to catch himself, knees bent, as almost like a football stance, and he looks up at you three, wide-eyed, eyes glowing, and lets out a bellow as he begins to make chase.
Oh, it's the Minotaur.
Stone giant.
Stone giant. It's the stone giant from it's that guy.
Yeah, but he's gotten smaller because he fits.
No. The walls are 20 feet, so he's ducking down, and like.
Oh, bro! I thought this guy was even larger than this.
He can fit in that room, but he can't fit into the hallways that we're about to go into.
No, wait. Let's reset expectations.
Okay.
This thing ain't that big. As far as D&D is considered, sure, 15 feet tall giant, problem, right? I'm thinking like fucking Shadow of Colossus.
No, they're like they're like 23 up to 23 or 24 feet. That's why they're able to be taller than that. But the walls are 20 feet. So
this is just like the tall kid peeking over the fucking fence. Yes. I thought I'm gonna have to fucking climb
like
this
it's knee high for it. No.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm way more on board with what's going on.
He goes back. No, forget this, guys. You guys go on. I got this.
Yeah, hold on. I got this.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let me build a fucking. Anyways. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna keep moving. Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy.
I'm out of here.
What a piece of shit.
So what you're saying is the giant had a superhero landing?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I do have an idea.
Yeah. Is it ball bearings, perhaps?
That was one of them, yet. But also
we did
I
at the beginning, the very first episode or something.
No, I have a familiar, and now there's a crack in the force field above. I can send that out and over the maze to look down.
Okay.
So I will do that, but also after sending Summer to go do that business, Miss B is gonna get the ball bearings and toss it down in the hall behind them as they run away.
There it is. Okay. I'll give you what Summer sees first. As you guys run through this door, Summer flies back up through the crack that is now in this barrier. And it's just kind of shimmering everywhere you go now. And anywhere there's an overhead opening, it is just kind of a rave going on inside the maze. It's reflecting off the walls. You see several things. The stadium on one side is completely destroyed. There are bodies laying everywhere. The stage is desolated. You see that there are About 8 or 10 now of those like earthbending druids who are trying to fight off other creatures, but these seem to be just like elves and dwarves and Goliath, and there are about 15 or 20 of them that are just making their way through anyone who's trying to stop. The crowd didn't fare much better. The other side of the stadium is also worse for wear, stones littering spots that have fallen on that. You do see on the top of like one of the large kind of outposts that were set up there for people to see way out into the distance when you were riding the Dark Ruffalo. On the roof is Dr. Enoch, and he seems to be kind of moving around, like he's alive but very injured.
Paranormal horror author Eve S. Evans introduces a brand new spine-chilling release. Supernatural 911 Calls, available on Amazon today. First responders with any real time on the job believe in ghosts. They've experienced events they can't otherwise explain. Same with other professions that deal with injuries, accidents, or death. Police officers, firemen, 911 operators, they've seen the worst that people can do to one another, and they've all had brushes with the unexplained. Don't believe in ghosts? This book might change your mind and steal any hope of sleep. These stories are unexplainable, true accounts from first responders, police officers, firemen, and 911 operators, told from the perspective of everyday people. Every single tale between these covers is 100% true. Think you can explain them? We dare you to try.
And you're making your way through these caves. And you go down sort of into, you go underneath sort of where there's no ceiling, there's no opening above you now, sort of a very dark tunnel. But you feel it vibrating. And slowly as you come back up into the light, you now see in front of you the large opening of the middle of the maze, where the Dark Ruffalo are all amassed together. And in the middle sits the trophy that you're supposed to get, the item that you need to get out of the middle to be considered the winner. And you see
how far away is it?
It is it's 100 feet from you, and they're just all around. These 15-foot tall Dark Ruffalo, covering the distance between you.
So there's 100 feet worth of Dark Ruffalo between me and this trophy.
Yes.
Okay. So, Lucian's... Lucian's gonna try to creep forward a little bit without angering any Dark Ruffalos.
Roll a stealth check for me.
You got it.
While he's doing that, can I place my hand to the floor? What is
22.
the floor made of?
The floor underneath is just like the earth, it's just earth underneath. And how are you sneaking in? Kind of around the edge, because there's is a walled off.
I'm trying to just like honestly, Lucian will get down and low crawl, try to get 20 feet forward without them noticing him.
You're crawling underneath them, I think, because they're so high up in the air. Their vision's up high, and you are weaving gently through their legs. And maybe even if you hit one or something, their tails kind of flip like it's a bug almost. But you're able to crawl about 20 feet underneath them.
And once he gets to 20 feet, he's gonna get into a sprinter's pose, get up off the crawl and put one foot back, 2 foot forward, and I'm just gonna use my action to dash and move. And my movement speed is 40 feet, so that's 80 feet of movement. I'm just gonna get to the trophy and grab it.
So you other two are at the entrance that kind of leads into this main area.
Yeah.
Through the wall behind you, smashes the fist. And I think it's right between you are standing, and it smashes directly between you. Fist for a second, the hand kind of wiggles out and pulls back.
No, you can't do that. It's cheating.
And then the head smashes through, just the head, and it sees you, and it bellows deeply again.
I fucking cast Eldritch Blast on this thing's fucking face.
As you do, it hits. I'm just going to give it to you. It hits. But you notice as Eldritch Blast hits, it goes over its face and kind of just absorbs into the skin. And he breathes deeply.
Okay, that's creepy as fuck. I'm Scooby-Dooing out of here. I run.
Yep.
And the Eldritch Blast shoots out of his mouth back at you. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
It's not great. It's a 5.
Take whatever damage it normally is for you to do that. Just roll that for you can roll that for yourself.
Roll damage for you.
That's not great. Oh, that's a good low roll. I like that. Oh, that's a big high one. Fuck that. 12. Damn.
Oh, I thought it was a 2.
We cheered too quickly.
There's a 2. I'm level 5. My dude. There's 2 beams.
So you take that hit in the shoulder as you're running. I think you were going to maybe move one way or the other, and you hit that first Dark Ruffalo. And they all stop and turn in your direction. Like their heads turn to where the commotion came from. And at the same time, as Lucian takes off from his sprinter's pose, they begin to move about swiftly. But hearing you, I don't know if you scream out in pain.
I mean, probably. I was screaming about being Scooby-Doo. I'm making noise.
So
Which way are they moving? Are they moving towards him or me?
Well, he's directly behind you, so now they're going to begin running in your direction.
No. Sorry, Lucian. They're running
he's
towards
running
me
away
now.
towards the stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm just tracking. I'm
Yes.
getting him towards the fucking... Yeah, cool. And they're running at me? Oh.
I'm going to start making noise over on my end and run the opposite direction so it's not all
Okay,
on
so
William.
if you imagine it's like a giant square, you're on the edge of one, in the middle is that table. Lucian is a dead sprint so far. He's already made it. So now are you heading straight through the middle as well, or kind of trying to take the outsides of this box?
Outsides.
Okay.
So they're chasing 2 different people.
Okay. So they do split. The stone golem comes through the wall, and he's in the middle. And some see him, and the ones that were coming at you begin to veer and run back toward him. And he slaps a couple out of the way. Some of them begin to run into him and push him back. He reaches down into the earth, each hand, and he looks at the 2 of you running, Miss B, back over to William. He doesn't see Lucian yet because he's just kind of in the chaos. Can you guys both roll d20 for me, just so what you get? Straight up.
Just straight up.
Yeah, we don't use attributes in this game. 19.
2.
I think this was a roll off to determine.
This determines who's going to throw it at, and if you got to roll for that, I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a attract a giant stone throw. This 60, baby. Who got 19?
Yeah, I got a lot of charisma though. You know what I mean?
Hey, could you please
I got a
not
19.
throw stones at me?
Not me. Not
No,
this face.
that would ruin my suit. Sir. You cannot do that.
It's already brand new. We just got it the other day. Yeah, I got the 2.
Both, looks at you, and throws them both. You're not seeing it happen because you're running away.
Sweet.
Just as they would hit you, coming down through the barrier, it shatters. And there lands Nekva. How large is your character?
Hey. She's on the smaller side. She's actually about 4'9".
Okay. I was expecting a little bit bigger. I forgot the dang race you are.
Yeah. So,
Why don't you give a physical description for the listeners? That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be lovely for me personally, also.
I'll go ahead and dive into that. What you see before you is a furbolg that's really small and has childlike features, is probably a young Furbolg, probably a kid. She's got lightish blue, almost white skin and hair. Her hair is kind of wild and all over the place and poofy and entirely unkempt. And she's carrying with her a really fancy looking greatsword that's almost as big as she is. Maybe a little bit taller than she is, actually. That has like these very interesting looking like designs and runes all over it, like carved into it. She's wearing all the clothing she's wearing. It seems to be a little bit too big for her, except she is wearing armor that's relatively well fitted, some half plate armor. But yeah, that's.
And how do you stop the 2 stones that have been thrown at Miss B?
Yeah, cool. So, I think she's gonna come in and maybe try to like stop one of them with her sword, and then kind of at the same time, this like large Furbolg with a matching sword that looks very like ethereal and ghost-like is going to appear next to her and stop the second one using her spirit shield ability, which technically I just reduced damage by 3d6, but yeah.
Canonically, it sounds fucking brilliant.
It does.
Yes.
So this figure drops down, cuts away one, smashing it. A similar figure appears. Is it like you said, like a ghostly figure? Like it's similar to you?
Yeah, it's like a ghostly Furbolg that's much larger than she is and is actually male, and not at all. It doesn't look like it's her, right? It looks like, you know, someone else entirely.
It's a very spicy Econite? Is that what I'm thinking of?
No, it's an ancestral guardian barbarian, bruh.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I play that the same way.
And this other figure almost mimics you exactly and smashing the other stone. Miss B, you hear it. I don't know if you look back, but if you do, you'll see these 2 figures. And you'll see that there's stone smashed, but there are still Dark Ruffalo stampeding everywhere.
Well, that's good for us. However, I have my 2 boys to worry about, and Dr. Enoch's not here, so they got that. I have a competition to win, so keep running.
Does William see this?
Yes, I would say
Hear this?
yes.
Perfect. Fucking ghost now? I'm running still.
What did you mean by that?
2 issues with suspension of disbelief, because I've been running for 6 seconds for a long time.
Yeah.
And I
want to know what happens to this trophy.
You need to make...
I assume it's a port key.
You need to make 2 dexterity saving throws for me.
While he's making those, my cloak is just dramatically flowing as I'm running. Just so we're on the same page.
22
worth
for
noting
the
that
first one.
Okay.
18 for the second one.
Okay. I think as
Those
you're
are pretty
running
good.
through, you see a clear path, and suddenly it's gone. As one collapses, but instead of like faltering, you run up it, jump backwards onto another one, and then continue to simply dart on their backs as you make your way across. And you land on the stage. The judges all put up a 10. Except for Russia, they give you a 9.5.
Except for the Scandinavian judge.
And you've made it to this large stage, this raised platform, and you're able to, as you turn around and look, you're able to see William running to the right outside. You're able to see Miss B running to the left outside. Some unknown figure who is standing, kind of looking at the stone where the stone giant would be, and the stone giant is now making his way back through the middle as he's kind of just careening these Dark Ruffalo out of the way as he makes his way forward.
What was talk to me about the mysterious figure again?
This is the new person that has shown up.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nicova's character. Yes. I see. I was like here on the platform with me? I'm very scared. I thought it was just like the way you described it. I just expected like some guy in like a dark robe with his hood up, just like watching the events transpire next to the trophy. I'd be like, and he'd be like, yes, man always struggles in the face of adversity. Struggle in vain. Defy your fate. Like, what are you doing? No!
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Steve. I work the night shift.
I'm on the team.
Oh my
I'm on the team from Nantucket.
I want to know a man from Nantucket.
He was so spooky. I said, fuck this. And then I left. No, okay, so I grabbed the trophy. That's mine now.
As you do.
Oh, no, it's a porky.
As you do, from the stage erupts fireworks.
Now the Ruffalo are going to charge you.
The giant stops and looks up at it. And so do the Dark Ruffalo. They just freeze in place and look up at it. The shield around the maze, you see it just kind of turn to like it shatters, but as it falls, it's not like it kind of like into a dust as it falls in around and around. After a moment, the fireworks go away, and there's kind of just like a dead silence.
Which William breaks with, "Son of a bitch, if this is another test."
And then the giant looks in your direction, picks up reaches into the ground, and as he does,
let him. I ready in action.
Okay,
let him.
He launches it.
I cast Boots of Misty Step when I see him wind up.
All right,
move location.
Roll a d6 for me.
Yeah, sure. I can't fail, so it's fine.
Can't fail this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you still gotta.
I gotta add a counter.
Yep.
Yeah. Boom. I'm 30 feet towards the stage. If I can be on top of the stage, that's where I want to be. But if I can't
will
from where
still
I am,
be
30 feet.
You'll still be about halfway from the stage. But I guess you've been running for a minute. You're still about 20 feet from the stage.
Perfect. I can continue towards the stage.
Roll a dex save for me.
Are they? Am I still?
Oh, he's just fucking.
They've started stampeding once more after he's thrown this rock.
Okay, they're not just staring at me anymore.
Yes.
No, it's 7.
I think you get shoulder checked, and you're gonna take.
Oh, I didn't hit the. Yeah, it's still 7. My best.
5 damage as you get hit, but you're able to then you finally make it up on stage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, while the giant's looking in a different direction, Miss B's just gonna firebolt the heck out of that guy.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Okay, so as you're running, 2 things. So you're gonna roll a dex save for me, but at the same time, roll an attack.
Oh god. All of them, all at once. Alright. Dex save. 24.
Perfect. I think kind of a similar thing. You're able to very deftly move in and out, bob and weave around these things that are running.
Nice. And a 23 to hit?
It does.
Beautiful.
You said it was a...
Firebolt.
You shoot a firebolt at him. As it hits his chest, you see that it does knock him back, like it kind of shoulder checks him. But as it hits, it kind of absorbs in an area around his shoulder and into his skin. And you make it on stage. Mysterious character. What are you doing?
Okay. So I just appeared. How far away am I from the giant?
He's across the way. I'd say he's probably about 80 feet from you.
Okay. And how far away am I from the stage where everyone else is going?
About 50 feet.
Cool. So I'm just kind of in the middle of everywhere.
Yeah.
Got it. I would like to...
Get away.
I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll move toward where everyone else is going. I'll move toward the stage, and I've got 40 feet of movement speed, so if I'm dashing, I can make it there.
Give me a dex save.
In one turn. All right.
You gotta go through these Ruffalos.
That's a dirty 20.
And it's almost like Aang when he's doing the wind walking.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not even there, just making it through very easily. You're not, when you get on stage, you're not even out of breath. What do you say? Oh, it's just kind of just introductions.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have something cool that like.
Yeah, just kind of like look at the three of them and just. So antagonizing it was your plan?
No.
They had all stopped.
Nice
Why'd you start attacking again?
Assume I had a plan.
Hey, William. Real quick, while we're talking. Hey, can you talk to those Dark Ruffalo in their brains again and tell them that we're good friends?
It's a lot of them, so one at a time. They're probably not gonna go.
Can I do a quick insight scan, because that applies to any creature, to just look at this herd and see who the alpha Dark Ruffalo might be?
Yeah, you got see, Billy got divorced last week.
Is there one with like
down,
big gray fur and he's got like a scar over his eye and like? Is there one?
He's got a beard too.
He's got a fucking beard. That one. Do that one. They'll trust him.
Is there any like obvious path out from here? Or are we just in a stage in the middle of a stampede and no other way out?
Yeah, so
here?
kind of as the barrier fell, what we kind of noticed too is around where you would have there's 4 ways to get into this center area, and what would normally have led from these doorways out into the maze, the rest of the maze seems to have disappeared, and you can now see out into what would be like the exit into where the stadium is and around the stadium. So it's now just a big, large square in the middle of the arena.
Okay, just gonna look at all the rest of them and just. That's just a waste of your time. Listen, I'm Agent Beltol. I'm here to get you out of here. We got to get to a safe house.
Yeah,
okay.
Lead the way.
Who do you represent?
Just come on. She just starts walking.
Oh no!
Has she flashed me credentials of any
Could
kind?
you produce?
You have a badge? Does she have a KNG logo anywhere with like a rank on it?
You know, stay here and fight those things alone if you want to. She's just gonna keep walking.
Giant reaches in with 2 hands into the same, like, pick up more earth, and he picks it up overhead, and he throws it onto the middle of the stage.
Oh, look.
Everyone roll a dex save for me.
Jump off. Please and thanks. How's a 13?
Ooh, I'm gonna burn my inspiration.
Okay. And Tolbel. Is it Tolbel or Beltol?
Oh no, it's not better.
Beltol.
I rolled a 12.
All right. Well,
Has a 13.
Okay, so Giant picks up the stone and he throws it at the stage. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Okay.
Nice. Woo! I got a 16. I'm hoping that saves me. I don't know that it does. Look on Devin's face is concerning.
Hey everybody. Thanks for listening to the last episode of my camp out. No, this is really good. Thanks for listening to the episode. We love that you have spent this time for us. You know, I just seeing in Discord people talk about C1 and C2 is so refreshing because it was so long ago for us, but I'm just every day that we have somebody else coming in talking about that stuff, I'm just refreshed and renewed. So thank you all for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the episode today as well.
Hey, if you want to support the show, you can go to store.lawfulstupid.org and you can get yourself a KNG logo baseball tee. They're real comfy. That's what I'm wearing right now. In fact, I'm wearing Neko's symbol
logo.
for KNG logo. It's real good. It's clean.
That's
it's
me.
crisp. Yeah, I'm ranked 10 now, baby.
Nice.
Take that. William can drink as much as he wants.
He's really just
Again,
in it to like do that.
store.lawfulstupid.org.
That's yeah.
Wait,
that's
I
why
can go to
wanna
the
see
library and learn new powerful spells. Yeah, but you also get unlimited drinks.
Ah.
Oh.
No, I just ask Eshi. Teach me more.
Ask Ashley, that's your
I don't need your library.
AskAshley.com.
That's wizard shit. That's nerd shit. A warlock bitch.
Come join us on discord.lawfulstupid.org so you can learn about the fun things like when we do contests such as the KNG logo. You'll get to learn all the fun things before it even comes out when we talk about it here, because sometimes we do that.
Often we do. If you want to know stuff, join the Discord. It's the best spot.
Let me just mention too. I think probably when this is out, we already have this. So we're kind of coming up. Avon's kind of made this in their head, but like the role playground is kind of getting a facelift, not a facelift, but an addition to for KNG. So if you're a $10 patron, you can come into that and be a character that I may or may not use, but you'll role play as that character doing various things. It's basically like D&D via text mode. And so you can interact with characters. So if Lucian and William and Miss B want to get in there and pull some of that stuff relationally into the story, they're more than welcome to. So I'm offering that as well. So that will be something that our $10 patrons can get in on. And so we should by this time have this pretty much set up and perfected.
Yep.
Perfect.
There's one thing that we excel at here at Lawful Stupid. It's refining processes.
Most definitely, and going into the most detail.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, so Roll for Humanity. You should do that every week that you play. This week we're going for Operation Surf again. It is the last time we are doing that for this month. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. And what is it? Boom! It's a 16.
16.
Got it. Respectable. So yeah, that is a 16 a Rooney. What'd you roll? Who'd you get to? You don't have to go give to Operation Surf. You can. It's a cool spot, but like, who'd you do? Maybe I want to check them out. Tell me. Get at me. Slide in my DMs.
That's so weird. I love it. Oh, the feel-good story for today. And I can't wait to see you guys butchered for me. Woman, I'm just going to read the headline. That's all you get. Woman reunites with birth mom after 50 years and learns she starred in her favorite TV show. I do need to know what the TV show is.
Don't you worry. So the twist on this.
We got it.
No, the twist on this.
I cannot make this up.
No, it's
okay. Tell me.
Okay.
What do you guys think the name of the show
The ones
was?
we have are made up.
What do you?
No, it's fine. You tell me the truth now. It's not. I'll fuck it up. Don't worry.
The name of the show is
truth,
That's My Mama.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now that he's told you this, you're thinking of the very well renowned, very popular That's My Mama show that they're like looking for
on that's my mom. What was Mama's catchphrase?
It was That's My Mama. I can't believe you don't remember the That's My Mama catchphrase is it's you're getting beaten by the wrong mom.
You're getting beaten by the wrong mom.
I found it.
That's what she would always say.
Yeah.
She said, "You're getting beaten by the wrong mom. Should have been the other
so
mom."
you're thinking of this critically acclaimed show that's all about reuniting families together, and in fact that's not the show she came from. She did not come from That's My Mama. This is the less known, the more kitschy, the more underground That's My Mama. That focuses really on the epidemic of human trafficking and kids being stolen from their moms, and that's the catchphrase. That's my mama. Take me back to my mama. And so it's really just fucked up that they were reunited,
and that's why
found out that
it's crazy though, because like you mentioned, the critically acclaimed That's My Mom is a show about reuniting families, and this same family from the horrible That's My Mama, they were reunited on the good That's My Mama with their the father and the brother who were not there. And it's crazy because the brother grew up and he never knew that his dad starred in his favorite porno.
I stepped away from that because I could have went
Somebody
down.
had to do it.
Hey, I just came back. What happened? What I missed?
No, don't worry.
Okay. Well, and then I know. Okay.
It changed its pitch and its sense.
And then
It's fine.
Avon.
Why's my keyboard so high?
What if the mom was so disappointed by the stories that were made up?
What a great first video episode.
Well,
Go ahead.
redo the
Finish the sentence.
No, I'm done. I'm out.
Finish your thought.
No, goodbye.
Finish it. Finish it.
We love you.
We love you.
Okay.
Bye. You gotta wave now for real because it's my video. Hey, Devin, don't forget to wave now for real.
Oh,
Devin,
yes, video on
'cause if
video,
you're watching, you gotta, yep. We love you, bye.
Sorry, Ginge, for more work, but hey guys, it's Abon. As a fun surprise in this good year of 2021, for the month of June only, we have limited edition Lawful Stupid Pride shirts and stickers available in our store. So go and check it out at store.lawfulstupid.org. It has Lucian, Miss B, and William with cute little rainbow hearts and flags. So you should go get them before they're gone. Okay, love you. Bye.